Revelation chapter 16, verse 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is the name who the world ignorantly calls God, and Yahweh Shai is his son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashim, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai's sake. I'm Brother Samak from the GMS Miami camp. And yes, the reason why I brought out the book of Revelation, chapter 16, verse 12, is that what you see in front of your screen is proof that prophecy is being fulfilled right before your very eyes. And that's why we here at Great Millstone, we can say confidently, humbly, that we have the 100% truth because we go into prophecy. All right? The Euphrates River is drying up. And that's all done through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai to get the kings of the east prepared for World War III. Okay? After years of war, millions of Syrians now face serious water crisis. We scroll down and get to the point. According to the United Nations September 9th action plan to address the water crisis, 5.5 million Syrians access to a critical water supply. The Euphrates River is in jeopardy because of water levels that have been dwindling since January. Right. And what does a water crisis, mean? Lack of water, lack of food. Because if you don't have water, you can't grow food, you can't feed your animals. All right. I even saw another article where camels, adult camels are mourning and crying for their baby camels because they're dying. All right. Because they don't have water to drink. All right. And this is all happening. All right. Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai to get World War III locking and popping. Okay. And, you so-called Christians, man, this is something that you don't go into. You don't go into the prophecies. All right. That's why you don't know what the hell is going on. Okay. And best believe, all right, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, is the one orchestrating this. All right. Well, I'm going to get how he's orchestrating it first. All right. What's going on in the Middle East? All right. Under the commandment of the Lord. Let's get Revelation 9 and 13. And the sixth angel sounded, and I heard a voice from the four horns of the golden altar, which is before God. 14, here's the point. Saying to the sixth angel, which had the trumpet, loose the four angels which are bound in the great river Euphrates. Right. So the angels were under the commandment of Yahweh Shai, which his father gave all authority to, all right, to be loosed in the great river Euphrates. All right, to do, what? Not only to dry up the Euphrates River, but also prepare the kings of the east to go to war and lock horns with mainly you America, Babylon the Great, and you 1948ers, you small hats, okay? That want to claim, all right, that you're the chosen people and you're not. Now, to you so-called Christians out there, all right, all authority was given to Yahweh Shai. So he's the one doing this. Who the world ignorantly calls, all right, Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. He's the one, all right, that's orchestrating World War III to happen. I'll start at 25. John 5 and 25. Verily, verily, meaning truly, truly, I say unto you, the hour is coming and now is when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live. Right, okay? And what's this talking about? All right, the Israelites waking up to who they are. All right, the children of Israel waking up from that dead sleep. All right, read Ezekiel chapter 37, okay? Those dry bones being awakened, all right? Because now we know who we are. Now we're waking up to our identity. We're waking up to our heritage. And part of our heritage is prophecy. And the prophets are going to be Israelites. Okay? 26. For as the Father hath life in himself, so hath he given to the Son to have life in himself. 27. And have given him authority to execute judgment also, because he is the Son of Man. Right. So who's orchestrating all this on the earth? Yahweh, because all authority was given, okay, to him by his Father Yahweh. Okay? So who the world ignorantly calls Jesus is the one setting up World War III for you dummies. Okay? Continuing on. So let's read this again. Revelation 16 and 12. And the sixth angel poured out his vial upon the great river Euphrates, and the water thereof was dried up, that the way of the kings of the east might be prepared. Now here comes the body shot articles to you dumb so-called Christians and you dumb retarded Edomites, which I cannot stand. I hate your smiles. I hate looking at you people. I cannot wait till the day comes that you're in chains. Russia, India, and China reaffirmed commitment to Syria's independence. Wait a minute. Didn't Western media always push out that India and China are in beef with each other? There's always some type of turmoil going on the border. Yet they're working with Russia, another king from the East. All these kings in the East working together, all right, to help, all right, relieve the tension in Syria, to prevent, okay, military stuff going, more warfare in Syria. They're trying to, what do they say right here? The top diplomats of the three countries expressed their conviction that there can be no military solution to the Syrian conflict. Right, so they're trying to prevent a war, which they don't understand that by them going in there, doing all that, all right, you're going to go into World War III. And that's of the Lord. That's the Lord doing that. Remember, the angels are stirring the minds of these military leaders, okay, of these diplomats to get your troops in the Middle East for World War III. Here's another article. Russians start patrols close to U.S. control zone in Syria East. That's the Jerusalem Post. Okay, since when the Russians are in Syria, all right, patrolling, okay? When has that happened for you so-called Christians, okay? See, we here at Great Millstone, through the Spirit and Power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we can say confidently and humbly that we have the 100% truth because we go into prophecy. All right? There you go. The Russians are in the Middle East and they're so close to the U.S. Babylon the Great. Because why? They're being prepared for World War III. Next article. The Defense Post. This is a military news media. UAE shows interest in Russia's Checkmate fighter. Right, the Russians built their new warplane, which they named it Checkmate. And I look at that as spiritual in itself because that's the Lord saying, checkmate Esau, checkmate you heathens. All right? World War III will happen. All we're waiting on, and this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, the digital awe, which the whole system is being built right in front of your eyes. That's why you got to look at this whole blockchain, crypto, technology stuff. You got to look into it, all right? Because that's part of that digital awe being established and be mandated, okay? And while they're focusing all on that, the Lord is in the Middle East getting ready for the checkmate. All right? And here's another article. A new arms race. Putin's friend leads Russian effort to sell weapons to U.S. allies. Right. In here, who's buying the weapons? Who are the potential buyers? Nonetheless, you got Turkey, India, Saudi Arabia, and other countries. All right? The kings of the East being prepared. That's why the Euphrates River is dried up. You get it? Okay? And this is all done by Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus. Okay? Joel chapter 3, verse 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem. Right, the Lord is going to bring us back from captivity. Okay, the northern and southern kingdom, the 12 tribes, wherever we were scattered at. Okay? So this is the time. 2, I will also gather all nations. Here we go. I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, or in the Hebrew it's Yahweh Shaphat, meaning Yahweh's judgment, and will plead with them meaning judge them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and pardon my land. Right, because you have imposters in our homeland, the small hats, the 1948ers. Google Balfour Declaration, plantation Christians. Google Balfour Declaration. To our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, who are the true biblical Hebrew Israelites. Google it, okay? And see the deception of how that statehood was created. All right? We know most of you won't Google it because you don't like to read, you don't like to look up nothing. All you like to look at is World Star Hip Hop, all right, and Folly, because you're fucking morons, man. And that's why you 2/3 are going to die a horrible death. 3, and they have cast lots for my people, and have given a boy for an harlot, and sold the girl for wine, that they might drink. Right, so the Lord hasn't forgotten what has happened to our people, okay? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua hasn't forgotten what our nation went through, okay? Transatlantic slave trade, okay? The Middle Passage. Maybe you, Jakes, forgot, okay? That's why you clowns still continue celebrating, okay? Thanksgiving, you're going to go celebrate goofy Christmas, and the cycle continues, but the Lord hasn't forgotten. 4, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? Right, so the Lord is bringing the judgment, recompense. Okay, all you nations, okay, that had a hand in our demise are going down. All right. 5, because ye have taken my silver and gold, and carried into your temples my goodly pleasant things. 6, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem have ye sold unto the Grecians. Right, that's the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, the Grecians, we're talking about the Edomites. Okay, these are code words. And that's why you got to understand history. And Tyre and Zidon were the Hamites. You were selling, okay, Israelites to the Edomites, who call themselves today so-called white people, okay? That ye might remove them far from their border, right? So there's a penalty for that. That's why all you nations are going into World War III. 7, behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and will return your recompense upon your own head, right? And right now the Lord is raising us up spiritually, okay? We're awoken to who we are, which is an indicator that we're about to receive salvation. And that's why the prophecies are speeding up. That's why the kings of the east are being prepared. The Euphrates River is being dried up once again to get you ready, all right, to be judged for what you've done to the children of Israel. See? It makes sense. 8, and I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hand of the children of Judah, and they shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken. And right, also you Edomites, okay? Because you are benefiting off the backs of us, okay? Look at here in Babylon the Great, all right? Jake is literally in destitute at the bottom, all right? And so you had your way with us, you made money off of us, okay? Now there's going to be a recompense to you. You're going into slavery, okay? And you're going to be sold to the Sabians, which are a nation out of the Hamites. If you know, let me see. I don't want to jack this up. All right. The people of the nation of Sheba. Okay. Right, and Sheba was from one of the descendants, okay, of Ham. Okay, so yeah, there you go. So yeah, so you're going to be sold, you Edomites. Okay, everyone's going back. All you nations, you're going into slavery. Okay, all you nations are, especially you Edomites. All right, you're going to be tributaries to us. And shall sell them to the Sabians, to a people far off, for the Lord hath spoken it. 9, here's the point. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I'm strong. And clearly, you're seeing the Russians, they're strong now. That's why you Americans, once Russia entered the Middle East into Syria, it proved that you were weak. And you've just been going downhill ever since. Okay, look at China. China's beating you, all right, in their nuclear arms race. This is China, okay? You had, what was it, General Mark Milley said that China reached their Sputnik moment, all right? Your Joint Chief of Staff, General Mark Milley. You Edomites are through in America, man. You're fucking through. Get ready for World War III, man. This is what it is. This is coming. 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither. Cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord. 12. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. All right. The Middle East, the Levant. That's where the Euphrates River runs through. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. There you go. Okay. And this is the Lord's judgment. Just like, and I want to bring this out, because just like the Lord, judge all the wicked in the flood, well, he's going to judge you wicked people today in these nuclear missiles, man, in the nuclear fire. All right. Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach 40:9, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. 10, here's the point. These things are created for the wicked, and for their sake came the flood. Right. So this time, though, death and bloodshed, strife and sword, calamities, famine, tribulation, and the scourge. These things are created for the wicked people of today, and for their sake came the nuclear missiles. All right. So that's what's coming, man. All right. This is why what was written aforetime is written for our learning. All right. That's why you got to go reference what the Lord was doing to these nations and to our people every time they went off. Okay, every time, all right, they went against the Lord. I mean, come on, man. Make it make sense. 11, all things that are of the earth shall turn to the earth again, and that which is of the waters doth return into the sea. 12, all bribery and justice shall be blotted out, but true dealing shall endure forever. Right. All bribery and injustice shall be blotted out. And a good example of America's is nothing but, pushes out nothing but bribery and injustice, especially to the children of Israel. So yeah. So get ready, man. We're clearly here. The Euphrates is drying up. All right, the Russians and the kings of the East. The kings of the East are getting prepared. All right, and World War III is about to happen. All we're waiting on is the digital awe. That's why you got to pay attention to the economy. Pay attention to the this whole blockchain crypto. Okay, because that's part of the digital awe. Okay, remember, no man shall buy or sell unless he receive that mark in their right hand or in their forehead. Okay, just think about it. And when that is made mandatory, let the nukes fly. Let the nukes fly. Let the nukes fly. Kaha Yabashim Yahushai. With that, I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Rakak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai's sake. Love you, brothers. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Let's keep going. Let's keep pushing. Clearly at the end. To the few that are watching, keep studying, keep praying. Shalom and abad b'ball. Shalom.